before and we'll get by. Like we've always done before, and if we try to do the best we can, we'll be alright. We will survive. The universe, as far as we can see, goes far beyond us, and our fails and victories are just illusions and reminders to do the best we can while we're here. Can we make it? Well, why are you asking me? I'm just a clown. Just kidding, I always have the answers, I'll never let you down. The answer is yes, we can. The universe, as far as we can see, goes far beyond us, and our fails and victories are just illusions and reminders to do the best we can while we're here. And the universe sings, yabba-dabba-doo, yabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-doo, yabba-dabba-doo, yabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-doo. Every time that music plays, I want to sing and dance. I want to gather with my friends like we did in the past. The distance of these troubled times will be a memory. The universe is endless, but it starts with you and me. It's time to build a new world.
Everybody drop a boo-blay in the comments. Let's get into this. Drop a boo-blay in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. We're really doing it this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are really, honestly doing it this time. Clownvis, Clownvis to the rescue. Hey, thanks for coming back tonight. After last night, it was a boo-blay disaster when we started the show, but not tonight. We got our boo-blays in our sight. Boo-blay! Yeah, baby! Mahiga and Mastwana and a boo-blay to you. Clownvis, Clownvis to the rescue. I think it's all fun when we do the show night after night, especially on Sunday nights, 'cause everything feels right. Clownvis, that's me, that's Squeeb, and we're here to rescue you. We said it's all good, it's all in fun, so get in the pit and try to love someone. Ba with the ba, bang it dang, diggy diggy diggy, set the boogie. Hop, drop the boo-blay, it's Clownvis. That's me, Clownvis to the rescue. baby, we made it. That in and of itself is art. Bahiga and Botswana. And a buble to you. Ladies and gentlemen, how the hell are you? We made it. We're back live right now. And what I'd like to do, ladies and gentlemen, before we get this turkey floating around, is to let people know that the show's live. Go ahead and grab that, go to that little thing that says share, that funny looking arrow, and just grab the link, and then take 1 second. Go on to your Facebooks, go on to your Instagrams, go on to your Twitters, go on to your hoo-haws, whatever you kids are using now, and just say, live now, puppies. Live now, puppies. And boom, there you go. And then people know we're live. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I love when I can be here on time in a timely fashion. And that's what we are tonight. As you notice, I tried to jump right into it here. Usually it takes a while. Live now, pups. I'm tweeting and I'm gramming and I'm talking to my Buble fans. Buble fans! Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? I'm so excited to be back tonight for another exciting night. And tonight is extra exciting. All these shows are exciting, of course. But we are going to be taking... a little bit of a detour tonight. We're going to be doing things a little bit different than we usually do, but the same fun will surely be had. The same fun will be had. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should not waste any time, and we should really get into it because I got a lot of stuff we're going to share and talk about and do tonight, and it's going to be fun for everyone. So, right off the bat, let's check in with the main man right here. We love him. We get excited when we talk to him. Let's talk to Squeeb. Squeeb, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Squeeb. Squeeb, what's up, man? Squeeb, why aren't you talking to me, dude?
When mistletoe hangs,
God.
you must kiss the alien, or speaking never begins.
Are we still doing this silly mistletoe stuff again tonight? I don't want to be kissing you all night.
Yeah, dude.
Fine.
Clownvis! What's up, doggy? Rickety-pow-pow, rickety-now-now.
Well, Squeeb, how are you, buddy? I'm glad to see
I
you.
am good. Episode number 112. I woke up this morning. I said, what's going on? What is going on in this world when you just wake up one day and you've done 112 episodes of a program with a guy like Clownvis? It's a weird way to wake up, Clownvis.
Yeah, I know it's weird, man. I know all about it, but we can get past that, man. We can have a good show.
And what I'm excited about tonight, this is gonna be another groovy, gravy, pudding and baby kind of night.
I'm sorry. What was that? Pudding and baby?
Yeah, I could have probably thought of something better. That was just off the top of my head.
Yeah. Try again. You want to try again?
Sure. It's gonna be another groovy, gravy, kittens and
What's that?
Groovy, gravy. What rhymes with gravy?
Wavy?
Yeah. It's gonna be another groovy, gravy, splashy, and wavy kind of night here on Clownvis to the rescue. Let's get into it.
All right, let's get into it, man. Squeeb's a good guy. Everybody's having fun. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't this exciting when we get together around the holidays? I love the holiday season, as you can see. Our set is all trimmed out here. Brainina got us some nice, what do you call these things? Christmas trees. And there's presents underneath there. And, of course, the famous Macy's Day Parade Kiss Float guards that have joined us for the rest of December. That's very nice of them. And we got the lights, and we're trying to, and obviously the mistletoe up here. We're trying to keep it festive around here. And speaking of keeping it festive, probably the most festive gal on the squad here would be Brainina 95. She is just really Turns out she loves the cold. She loves cold weather. She loves to be bundled and all that jive. Let's check in with her now. Brainina, 95, can you hear me? How are you?
Hello, Clownvis.
Hi, Brainina. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, I'm good, thanks. You still look pretty cold in there. I'm worried about
Don't
you.
worry about me. I'm all bundled up like a snowman.
You really love that hoodie, don't you? That Clownvis hoodie.
Dude, it's the coolest.
Well, it looks good on you, Brainina, and I think tonight's going to be fun. What do you think?
I always love Sunday nights. They're always fun.
Ah, you can say that again, Brainina. Well, let's get into the fun. Let's have some fun. We'll check in a bit, all right?
Brainina 95.
That's the B9 5-star. Wow, Brainina 95. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. What an exciting time to be alive. We are going to be doing some exciting things tonight. Let me turn this flashing light on. We're going to be doing some exciting things tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Some things that I have never done on the show before, and like I said, I'm going to share with you a lot of the stuff that I am curating and gathering to send out to the Clown Motel, which now has a Clownvis room, an official Clownvis room at the Clown Motel. More about that in just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. One of the items, and I'm just going to jump right into this, one of the items that I am going to send out to the Clown Motel to be displayed in the brand new Clownvis Suite, room 222 at the Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada. What I'm doing is we're sending all of our fun fan art out there. Anybody that makes Clownvis art, we are encouraging you to send it to the Clown Motel. Now, I, in addition to that, am going to be sending a lot of stuff from my own collection, and I'll try to make that some personal pieces and maybe some, paraphernalia and propaganda that you guys might like to look at to hang on the walls. So, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, I want to show you something that will help set up one of the items, one of the bigger, cooler items that I will be donating to the Clown Motel. But in order for you to appreciate it, I think you need to know the full story. So, ladies and gentlemen, about 6 years ago, I took place in probably the biggest stunt, the most dangerous stunt in my career. Now, I've done a few crazy things, in order to create a spectacle, in order to create excitement, to create an exciting event. I've done some crazy things, and I admit that. And especially when I was younger, I was very crazy, very, very crazy. And now I'm settled down. I'm a normal-ass guy now. But in the old days, 5-6 years ago, whoosh, I was off the guardrails. I'd fallen off the guardrails. There was no guardrails, and I was absolutely insane. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you this because 6 years ago, on the 4th of July, we made the decision, me and my closest confidants made the decision that it would be wise if I were to attempt a human cannonball stunt. Now, needless to say, it did not go as planned, and I can elaborate on that a little bit afterwards. But if you haven't seen this or if you haven't watched this in a while, this is a complete recap of what came to be known as the human cannonball disaster. July 4th, 2014. A day that changed my life forever. I had a dream to shoot myself out of a cannon as a symbol of freedom to myself, to my friends, to my fans, and most importantly, to America. We didn't have time for safety checks. We didn't have time for practice runs. This was about 48 hours of emergency cannon building when we needed about 3 months of cannon building.
But the situation is this. I knew one thing and one thing only. On July 4th, I was not afraid to crawl inside that cannon and get shot out for my country. Because when I say I'll do something, by God, I will do it. I had just done an amazing show. Hundreds of people having a good time. Felt great.
I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading a rainbow. I can be anything.
When all of a sudden, it was time. Time to face my challenge. Time to face my greatest competitor yet. Father Time. Death.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a malfunction.
The absolute worst thing that could have happened was for me to not come out of that cannon. The malfunction caused me to absorb the blast. The barrel filled with smoke, the lights went out, and I was unconscious. I was told it was 2 or 3 minutes later. I somehow crawled to the top of the cannon, my lungs filled with smoke, couldn't breathe, fell 8 or 9 feet, and passed out again.
Is he all right? Ladies and gentlemen, he came out of the front of the cannon and he's not moving.
I thought I was gonna die. I was up. I was down. I didn't know whether I was coming or going. I could hear the crowd cheering me on. If it weren't for that, I think I might have just laid down and died. Doctors said I
That's Teddy
did
dragging me
permanent
around.
damage to my equilibrium. They still don't know if I'll ever make a full recovery.
Glory, glory,
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is just, I get chills and I get anxiety just seeing that. But thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I survived. I'm glad that is so far behind me now. That whole situation was kind of painful and it took a lot out of me. I will never do it again. And if you're wondering what I'm about to say, I'm donating to the Clown Motel. It is not the cannon. We made sure that cannon was destroyed the very next day. And what I am donating, though, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll be able to see this in person, you'll be able to smell it and touch it. This is the actual suit that I wore in the cannon jump. As you can see, it's kind of, blasted away. The whole thing was sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer. You can see this was, they gave me all the official patches. They gave us the money to build the, the cannon. And everything that we needed came from Pabst Blue Ribbon, the beer. So I still, after all these years, I say thank you very much to Pabst Blue Ribbon. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if any of you were there for that experience, or if any of you guys had watched that video before. But there definitely is a certain amount of there's danger, but I think that overall it helped build the legend of what I do and who I am. Although I'm not a stunt man, I'm not afraid to put myself out there. If I decide something is a good idea, I will go for it full throttle. Hey, you guys want to call Teddy? I know Ted. I was just thinking about Teddy because he was in that video. Let's see if we can get Teddy on the phone. I don't know if we can. We'll try. We'll see if this works. We got Teddy music? Calling Teddy. We're gonna talk with
Teddy Longsworth.
Teddy, it's Clownvis.
Teddy Longsworth here.
Hey man, you're live on the air.
Clownvis.
You're live on the air. Is that all right, buddy?
Yeah, I didn't sign any waivers, but I guess we'll go with it.
Well, it's good to hear from you, man. How are you, Ted?
Doing great. Clownvis, how are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. Actually, I'm just a little shook up. We were just watching the cannon video. Remember the cannonball disaster?
Do I ever remember that?
You
most
Teddy helped me out.
most stressful 5 minutes of my life, Mr. Clownvis. I didn't know if you were going to make it. I didn't know if you were coming or going.
Well, I
didn't know.
You would have known a lot more, Teddy, had you come to any of the building of the cannon. We needed all the manpower we could get, and you were just busy every night. And the only time that you were able to get in on the project, like you said, was literally the 45 minutes that you stood with me on stage.
So is that why you fired me, or was the firing different?
Look at the timeline, man. Look at the timeline. You were fired before the cannon jump. That was kind of I was trying to get you back on board for the cannon jump. You had already been fired. So maybe you were upset with me. I don't know.
That's possible. It's possible. But anyways, glad you made it through that cannon. All right. You flew pretty high through the air. That was a great night. You were flying through the air.
Don't fabricate and try to bring me down, man. We all know it should have worked, and unfortunately, the worst part about it is, Teddy, that I'm not able to explain because of the secrecies that come along with human cannonball. And ladies and gentlemen, I implore you to Google and try to find the plans to build a human cannon. And it's impossible. You can't find the plans. It is one of the most well-guarded secrets in the annals of circusdom. And so we basically were on our own to build what we thought would work.
Well, if I had been invited to any of the meetings, I might have been able to lend a hand. But
Teddy, you were invited.
I've been fired.
You were invited every time. We needed your truck. We needed you to help carry things, and you never showed up.
I know. Guilty as charged.
But we got the job done. Hey, do you know what we watched last night, Teddy?
What's that, Mr. Clownvis?
The Don't Be a Bitch video we shot.
Oh, yeah. My starring role. I remember that fondly.
That was 3 years ago, man. 3 years ago we filmed that.
3 years ago. 3 years ago. Man. That was a good one.
Hey,
that was you got a lot of good shots of me on that video.
We really we beat each other up, but I think you really took the brunt of it, at least for me.
Well, I mean, at least you weren't slapping me around with cold cuts or anything. So I mean, I was okay with that. But
hey, I was telling
I
was telling people last night about when I hit you with that plastic candlestick, that electric Christmas candlestick.
Yeah, that was great.
You were jamming.
That was great.
It was when we were staying together for a while, or I should say you were staying with me. You would just turn up that guitar. You had what was that guitar that you played? The funny looking one. The funny looking.
What's that?
The funny looking rock and roll guitar that you played.
The Iceman?
Yeah, the Iceman.
The Alvarez.
He would play this Alvarez Iceman, and he would.
Those were. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I had a lot of. You hit me with a lot of things back then, Clownvis. You sure did. You sure did hit me with a lot of stuff. And You destroyed a lot of my stuff too. Destroyed a lot of my.
Oh yeah, speaking
special.
and this is Christmas time, Teddy. So of course we should mention this because I was trying to put this together. What the hell happened? Why? This is also while you were staying with me, maybe a different time. But you had we had a little house complex. You had the bottom layer of this house all to yourself, and it was like a bachelor pad. You had a inflatable bed, chicks, the whole thing. But for some reason, and I cannot remember what happened. But we were downstairs joking around like fellas do, and you were so excited about this new Christmas tree you got. And what did I throw you into it, or what happened there?
Well, I believe you did. You finished my booze first, and then you slapped me around a bit, and then you picked me up. And
No! Don't make it sound like
my
a silly...
beloved, delicately placed, ornamentally decorated, wonderful, happy, merry, jolly Christmas tree.
Oh,
and,
man.
Destroyed.
I don't think it was like that. I thought maybe there was a reason that I threw you into the tree, but I couldn't remember the reason. But surely you did something to upset me.
I probably said that you weren't going to be able to be shot out of a cannon.
Hey, you don't need to say. We don't need naysayers in this camp. Oh wait, you're saying that's what you did.
That's why you threw me into the Christmas tree and destroyed it.
I'm sorry, man. I learned my lesson. I get so angry.
I will never tell Clownvis he can't do anything. Because he can.
Thank you. I did, man. Hey, watch this. While we're doing this, Teddy, I want to show. You're probably not watching the show, but this will be a good effect when you watch back to hear this.
This is a show. This is a show.
Yeah, we're on. This is Clownvis to the rescue right now, man. No, listen. Tell me if you can hear this. Have you heard this new Kiss song about Paul Stanley Pumas?
No, have I ever?
Listen.
It's on my playlist.
This is I got a Paul Stanley Puma cam right now. I've been showing off these Paul Stanley Pumas. Teddy's a big Kiss fan, aren't you, Teddy?
Proud member of the Kiss Army. Yes, sir.
Oh, we love Kiss, man. I remember seeing Kiss with you. Remember we saw Kiss one time and Gene came out and said the wrong city or something?
Yeah, he was always goofing, that Gene. I tell you, when next time Kiss goes to war, we will be on the front lines fighting alongside Kiss.
That's what armies do. That's what armies do, man. That's what we signed up for when we were young.
That's what we signed up for. I tell you, I bought an Ibanez Iceman because Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
I bought
a king-sized blue fleece blanket from Macy's because of Gene Simmons.
Yeah, I bought a lot of things because of Gene Simmons. He sure did try to sell off a whole lot of things.
Well, I'm coming back. Baby, I'm coming back. Did you miss me while I was gone? Did you think I wasn't ever gonna come back? I'm back. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I think the old computer swallowed a frog. We said goodbye to Teddy. I was going to take some questions from you guys for Teddy, but we got a lot of show to get to tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So let's do something right now that we should have done at the top of the show because probably one of the most important members of the crew we did not check in with. Of course, I'm talking about the guy that takes care of all the merchandise, the Clownvis merchandise, including the shipping and receiving and the buying and everything for the clownvis.bigcartel.com merchandise store. I'm talking about Robert Dog. Robert, show them what they can buy.
Robert Dog. Robert Dog. Robert Dog. Robert Dog. Robert Dog. Robert Dog.
You look good, Robert. All these tchotchkes and more are available. They call them the perfect stocking stuffers. The perfect stocking stuffers. A lot of good stuff, Robert. Hey, are you all right, man? Robert. 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 Huh. All right. Well, look, Robert's not going to be able to stay awake through every segment. I understand that. But ladies and gentlemen, all that stuff and more can be yours. And one more time, I will remind you, the newest, hottest item in the shop is this. Don't be a bitch or you won't get stuff for Christmas. Big enamel pin, and with that, if you're one of the first 50, you get a Don't Be a Bitch sticker. Wow, so much exciting stuff. And hey, speaking of exciting stuff, this is another fun thing that we've done only once before, but it's time to do it again.
Fan of the week. It's the Clownvis Fan of the Week. Fan of the Week. It's the Clownvis Fan of the Week. Fan of the Week.
Yeah, baby!
It's the Clownvis Fan of the Week. Fan of the Week. It's the Clownvis Fan of the Week.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's pick the Clownvis Fan of the Week. Now, this is not something you can necessarily apply for. This is just when you fans go above and beyond, and I feel so compelled that I have to name you Fan of the Week. We just started this last week, so there's only been one other Fan of the Week. This week's fan has certainly and surely earned the title Fan of the Week, if not more. If there was a bigger title to be bestowed, well, I think we would bestow that, but as it is, this is as big as it can get here on Clownvis to the Rescue. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this week's Fan of the Week, the one, the only. You know his name as well as I do if you've ever watched this show before. I'm talking about Harold Dufresne. Harold! Harold Dufresne is the shout-out king, hailing from down in the swamplands of the Louisiana Bayou. He's always eating shrimp and having fun. We love Harold because he supports the show. He brings a spirit and an enthusiasm that I wish was more abundant in this world. Harold, we speak your name. You truly are, and you should be proud to be, the Fan of the Week.
It's the Clownvis Fan of the Week.
Harold Dufresne!
It's the Clownvis Fan of the Week. Fan of the Week. It's the Clownvis Fan of the Week. Fan of the Week. It's the Clownvis Fan of the Week.
Yes, indeed, he's the Fan of the Week. Yip dap dibbly doo. Thank you very much, and honestly, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, all you guys are great, and I'm happy that this program allows me to learn your names in a lot of ways, through the comments, through the shout-outs, through the interaction. It helps me learn to know who you guys are, who my fans are, and I love that. I love being able to perform and do my thing for you, and knowing who I'm doing it for. In any little amount is great, you know. So when I see a fan that is a shining star, they might become the Clownvis Fan of the Week. Now, no brown nosing. Actually, yeah, go ahead and brown nose me. I'm just kidding. Don't put your nose in my butt. That would be ridiculous. But what you can do is bribe. You can bribe me. You can bribe me. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to do something fun here that, what are we doing next? I had something fun planned out. Oh, yeah, we want to do this. We have been getting a lot of phone calls on the, we call it the Clownvis to the Rescue hotline. And hopefully you guys know about this. This is available for you guys to call and drop a message if you are ever thinking about Clownvis or just thinking about this or that. Well, feel free to give a call to the Clownvis to the Rescue hotline.
Clownvis to the Rescue hotline. Give it a call anytime. 417-243-0069. Give it a call.
Let's listen to some phone calls, you guys. You want to? Like I said last night, everybody's been drunk dialing. Everybody has just been absolutely off the rails drunk dialing. So we're really not going to listen to any of those. What we're going to do, I'll try to pick a couple clear ones. We have these, and hey, don't call me right now, goofballs. That's to call later and leave a message. I should explain that. I shouldn't call you goofballs. This is the number that you call and we talk later. So maybe we don't need that up right now. Maybe I'll take that down because I'm not trying to get you guys to call me now. The idea is that you call me later. Let's listen here. See who this is.
Hey, Clownvis, this is Zach.
Zach,
I got a merch idea for you. Just kind of hit me. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. So you know, like when kids, little tiny kids, get hurt, and it's a really big deal. And like a little small psychological thing can make a big difference when you're putting a Band-Aid on. So this is why, you know, companies upsell us on Spider-Man Band-Aids, Barbie Band-Aids, whatever the kid's favorite thing is. Anyway, you're raising a whole crop of little Clownvis fanatics. So I think you should come out with little Clownvis Band-Aids to put on boo-boos.
Oh.
That's it.
So that was Zach. Zach says we should create little Clownvis Band-Aids to put on injured children. Well, that's not a bad idea. When creating merchandise, we definitely have to look at, the bottom line and what, how much we'll make back with whatever investment we put in to, to make it to creating the merchandise. I think Band-Aids might be a little tricky to put together. I don't have a direct number to say Johnson & Johnson or any of that, I usually get a lot of stuff made from, local print-em-up shops and stuff like that, hippies and ne'er-do-wells that decided to dedicate their life to screen printing and stuff like that. I try to get my business from them, as opposed to, Johnson & Johnson and other big farm organizations. That being said, maybe I like the idea. I don't not like the idea. Logistically, with the crew that I'm working with here at the studio, which is basically just, basically me, along with Squeeb, who's fine. He's an alien and he's fine. And then Brainina and Robert and Nuffnap, but he don't do nothing. So it's hard for me to get, to really make major, because of course it'd be great to have anything. It'd be great to have a cereal. It would be great to have my own aftershave. It would be great to have a line of sports cars. It would be great to have where you could buy a carpet, an 8 foot by 10 foot carpet that was just this. That'd be great. But it's all about supply and demand. It's all about knowing how much product you can move when you create the product, and then getting a low enough price point that you can make it worth everyone's while. Because look, you got $400 or $500, we can make that carpet. I can get that carpet made, But to get a box of Band-Aids made, if there's only 1 or 2 people that want these Band-Aid boxes, it might be a $100 Band-Aid box. It might be a $200 Band-Aid box.
Plus, I mean, the artist that puts the stuff on the Band-Aids, the artist that creates the art, that guy deserves at least $200. So we're not even talking about production yet. So we're going to have to sell these Band-Aids for a lot of money. We'll have to look into it. Maybe what we do is this. Maybe I buy some Ace bandages, and I'll just autograph them and double the price. That sounds good. Let's listen to another message. I love you guys. I love your messages.
Well, my name is Alan, and I'm back on the scene, watching Clownvis to the rescue, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
While everything is decked in green and red, can we get some dancing girls with Christmas gifts on their heads?
Wow. Let's listen to that one more time.
Well, my name is Alan, and I'm back on the scene, watching Clownvis to the rescue, if you know what I mean. While everything is decked in green and red, can we get some dancing girls with Christmas gifts on their heads?
So this is Alan. Alan called last month. I remember clearly because he also wrapped a message last month. And in the message last month, I remember this, Alan ended the rap by asking if we could get dancing girls with turkey heads or something. Turkey-headed dancing girls is what he wanted last year. And Alan, I let you down on that. I really did. And here is Alan again calling back a month later with a brand new rap, fresh as hell, and asking if we can get dancing girls with Christmas gifts on their head. I don't personally have that technology, but I guess we do have one way we can try it out if you want to see. Hey, Brainina 95, what are the chances you could get us some girls with presents on their dancing girls with presents on their head?
That seems kind of weird.
That seems weird. Have you ever seen this show, Clownvis to the Rescue?
I guess you have a point. Okay, 2 dancing girls with presents on their heads coming right up.
Wow! Whoa! Thanks, Brainina. Well, look at this. We do have now, Alan, we've got 2 dancing girls with presents on their heads. They're kind of cute. They're kind of cute. Good idea. Great idea. Let's see if there's anything. I'm going to listen to one more message here because I love listening to these messages. Oh, here's one. This is from our friend Cindy. We know Cindy. Cindy is a fan of the show. She's checked in a few times. She's had some health issues in the past, but I think she's doing all right now. And we always love to hear from her. Let's check in with Cindy. She left us a message.
Hi, Clownvis. This is Cindy. Oh, we are at RC feel fine airplanes and stuff right now. And this is saying hi to you and glad you're okay. And we love the show, of course.
Thank you.
And I don't know what else. But anyway, we're working on some really cool, fun stuff for you pretty soon. We'll try to get it finished so we can get it sent to you. But mainly just give you an update. I'm okay, doing okay, getting better all the time. And we go back to the doctor in December. So I'll write you an email then and let you know what he says. But anyway, it's fine. Glad you're okay, Clownvis. And thank you for doing the show. And I love my Crocs. I wear them all the time. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, Cindy. That's great. Cindy was the secondary winner of the Croc contest. I bought her a pair of Crocs. So if you were able to understand there, I know the audio isn't perfect all the time, but so that was Cindy, friend of the show. She says she's doing well. She says she's out there flying remote control airplanes. And she's been feeling better, and she's been wearing her Crocs, and she's glad Clownvis is feeling better. I absolutely love checking in with you guys and being able to hear from you directly. I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, that was 3 absolutely perfect examples of how to use the Clownvis to the Rescue hotline. So do me a favor, don't be afraid. At any given time of the day or night, we're never going to answer. This goes to a call center in Branson, Missouri.
and we get a message and they filter it out to me. But don't be afraid. If you think of anything that comes to your mind that you might think I need to hear, send or I should say leave a message on the Clownvis to the Rescue hotline.
Clownvis to the rescue hotline. Hotline. Give you a call anytime. Anytime. 417-243-0069. Give it a call.
Yeah, baby. I do enjoy that sexy hotline song. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Who's having a good time? Show of hands. A simple show of hands. Do I still have my thumbs? I used to have some thumbs. Do I still got those? Thumbs up if you're having a good time. Thumbs. And by the way, my thumbs are real. Just in case you were wondering, or if you've heard opposite of that, it's not true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, something that I want to do right now, and I'm going to do this tonight in lieu of fun fan art. I want to show you guys and share with you guys just a few things. Now, I have a giant pile of stuff right here that I'm sending to the Clown Motel. And I believe maybe looking at it and looking at the clock here, we could probably split this up into 2 shows. Because actually, with what I want to show you, we could split it up into 100 shows. Because I could talk for an hour about each thing I'm going to show you. But I won't. Yeah, but I won't. But I won't. Oh, but I won't. One time. I won't. I could talk for an hour about each of these things, but I won't. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and we'll do it. So we're not going to do fun art. We will do Clownvis shows what he's sending to the Clown Motel. What do you think, Squeeb? Does that sound all right? Squeeb!
Kiss me, dude.
Damn it.
Yeah, man, I think that's a great idea. I'm excited to see this stuff. Let's get into it. Should I still sing the fun art song?
Well, it's not really fun art, but go ahead if you want.
I'll do it. Why not? Fun art, fun art, fun art, fun art, fun art. Even though this isn't really technically fun art.
Perfect. That was the perfect intro. Yeah, this isn't fun fan art. Because this isn't fun art made by fans. But this is showcasing different kinds of art. This is like fun fan art's cousin. This is like, we'll call this Cousin Oliver fan art. Cousin Oliver fan art. No, what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to show you guys some of the amazing things that I will be sending out to the Clown Motel for the new room. The new room at the Clown Motel, which is available to book as soon as right now, but we want to make sure we get this thing curated before we get people out there. But I'm going to be sending a collection of photographs of Clownvis with celebrities. Of course, this is probably the crowning jewel. Maybe I should save this one for last. That's Clownvis and Lemmy, lead singer of Motorhead, hanging out at Jumbo's Clown Room. And this will help serve as just things to look at while you're in the room. This is Clownvis and the Goo Goo Dolls. The legendary Goo Goo Dolls. I met them backstage at the finale of America's Got Talent. How about this one? Clownvis and my favorite wrestler, David Arquette. My favorite wrestler, David Arquette. Hey, speaking of funny people, look at this, man. That'll be hanging up there. This is Clownvis America's funny man Neil Hamburger, and America's sweetheart Tim High Decker. There never was a Rat Pack that great. This is another one of my favorites. One of my favorite chicks in the industry. That's Margaret Cho, one of the funniest ladies I know, one of the sweetest people I know. Margaret Cho has always been there for me. And Margaret, I'm always there for you. And now our picture will hang in the Clown Motel. This is me and my homeboy, Tom Green. This is the Tom Green Show. Blah, 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 blee, blah, blah. Tom is a good buddy. He's a great guy. And, hey, listen, if you're not following Tom on Instagram right now, you really should be. I don't know the handle, but it's just Tom Green or something. Tom is currently living in his van, traveling the country with a van with a studio built in it. Always on the cutting edge of technology. Tom Green, always doing cool things. Make sure you never take your eyes off of him. It's been, I've been watching him since the end of the 90s, and he is just an innovative, great guy. Look at this one. This deserves to be hanging up in Las Vegas, baby. Look at that. I mean, not Las Vegas, in Tonopah. That's Clownvis and Penn Jillette. What is this, an episode of Scooby-Doo? Penn Jillette, this is a wonderful shot. It's actually kind of blurry and not that wonderful. But the story behind it is wonderful. I'll tell you a different time, another time. It was taken at Brookledge in Los Angeles. And I'll just tell you this. I got to do the vanishing bandana routine in front of the greatest magician of our time. So I've had the heat put on me. Who will save your soul when it comes to the very night? You saved your soul. Your lives is a told million. That's right, me and the Eskimo princess Jewel. That's Clownvis and Jewel hanging out. Again, all these photographs will be framed and on display to look at for as long as you would like, and imagine the scenarios yourself in Tonopah, Nevada at the Clown Motel. Who knows who that is? So you've been to school for a year or two, and you know you've seen it all. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the lead singer, the outspoken maniac, the lead singer of the Dead Kennedys, that's Jello Biafra. I was doing a show with the Blasters in a little town just south of San Francisco. Jello Biafra was there, and he was a hell of a guy. We ended up hanging out all night. Me, my man BJ, and JB, Jello Biafra. This is just a sweet one, guys. I like this one. This is me and my Uncle Mortimer. Uncle Mortimer decided at the age of 60 that he was going to go back to college and get his degree. I applauded him and I surprised him by showing up on the first day at college. You can see he's got his backpack, his glasses, his pen. He's ready to learn. And maybe not a celebrity, but Uncle Morty, I just want you to know that, you know, you've always been there for me, and I'll always be there for you. Also, I'm joking. This is Black Flag frontman Henry Rollins. I don't even have an Uncle Mortimer. But this is me and my real Uncle Mortimer. Just kidding. That's Lloyd Kaufman, the creator of The Toxic Avenger. These are just all, and look, there's so much more that I would love to show you guys, but this is just the some of the photos. Right here, that's me and Poison Ivy, guitar player of the Cramps, one of my favorite bands. There's plenty more of those. That's only a fraction of them, but I decided it would be nice to bring them down and show you guys before we get them all packed up and ready to send to the Clown Motel, and that is just a fraction of it. We will do a whole nother show because I have and this is just I grabbed the first small stack. I'm going to send 1 million flyers. I have so many of these beautiful flyers. We were just talking about this. This is from the Human Cannonball Bonanza. We'll put that in a frame. We'll send it to the Clown Motel. And, you know, I could show you guys any one of these posters and easily
through the power of hypnosis and remembering things, I could go back and I could walk you through the whole night of whatever show this was. And boy, they're all memorable. I don't forget a thing, you know. I don't forget a thing. I forget a lot, honestly. I think I don't forget a thing until someone tells me about something I did. I say, what the hell? I never did that. That doesn't sound like me. They say, yeah, you did that. That was your thing. That's what you were known for. So really, I don't know what I'm saying, but I do remember a lot, you know. This was a Christmas night show 9 years ago, 2011. And I remember it like it was yesterday. And I could go, you know, I will spend some time, maybe next week, maybe next Sunday we can do that. I'll spend some time going down memory lane, showing you guys some of the one-of-a-kind now. And, you know, I've collected these things during the show. I think people might have snagged them. But then again, you know, these might be the only versions of these posters left. These aren't reprints or anything. These are the originals, and these are all personal photos from my own collection. And look, I'm not some kind of TMZ celebrity stalking hunter. I don't give a damn. And quite honestly, I've been told by Sean Barrett and a few of the guys that take care of me when I'm out that I've been in the presence of huge celebrities, and I can't even tell you who that. I can't even tell. There's multiple examples in my head where I'm thinking about it, but I didn't know who they were in the first place, and I don't bother making a picture with. But Sean Barrett, my friend, tells me that I have been in the presence of people as big as Oprah Winfrey, not Oprah herself, but people big like that, and I don't know who he's talking about. I don't know who they are. So these are kind of people that I like, people that I've worked with, people that I consider my friend, people that I am proud to say I made a picture with. And so it should serve as a testament only to the places and things that Clownvis has done, and not necessarily as an offering or any kind of worship at the altar of celebrity. That is not what that is. It is simply a beautiful way to put pictures on a wall and see where I've been. And I think the Clown Motel, the Clownvis Suite, room 222, will offer just that. I want to make it a place where you go, you feel like you got to know me, you feel like you got to spend the night with me, you feel like you go away with a piece of me. Ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favor. Start planning your trip now to the Clown Motel. And don't forget, your very own artwork can hang in the Clownvis Suite at the Clown Motel. If you've made any Clownvis art, or if you want to make some Clownvis art, you can send it to the Clown Motel. Attention, Clownvis Suite, 521 North Main Street, Tonopah, Nevada, 89049. That's right, baby. That's right! I'm so excited about that, ladies and gentlemen. I really am. And like I said, small fraction of the stuff that I'm getting together. Some of the most amazing artwork, some of the bigger stuff might not get out there for a while because I need to take some of it personally. There's some things that just can't be shipped, some things that aren't worth being shipped. And like I said, if you do send in your own artwork, I would highly suggest to have it hang ready. We need frames. We need to have a frame drive. I need to start a GoFundMe to buy frames because I want everything to be framed. I don't want this to be like a dive bar where people can tear the posters off the wall. We want nice, cheap frames from Amazon Prime. Maybe I'll start a Prime wish list. Can I do that? Am I sexy enough to make a Amazon Prime wish list? Buy me something. You want to buy me something? I'll show you my Pumas. Hey, if you buy a 5-pack of frames from Amazon Prime and send it to the Clown Motel, I'll show you my Pumas. I think I'm sexy enough for an Amazon wish list. You write that down and I'll Google it later. Am I sexy enough for an Amazon wish list? I mean, we could do a GoFund. We could probably end up doing a GoFundMe to get some frames or something, you know. I just don't want to go broke buying frames, but, you know, maybe we all pitch in and we can find a way to get some frames, baby! No, thank you guys, and I'm so excited to see everything that you guys send out to the Clown Motel, and like I said, I'll be getting out there as soon as I can. It's that kind of party, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of kind of parties, there's another kind of party that we like to do around here. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, I kind of wonder where the hell you've been. And furthermore, I question your loyalty to the show if you don't know what this part is about right here. Because I'm talking about shout out! Oh, yeah, baby. Get me in the shout-out box. I wanna be in there. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make a shout-out on tomorrow night's show, it's really not that hard. All you got to do, it's actually not tomorrow night's show. If you want to make a shout-out on the next live show, which is next Friday, it's not that hard. All you got to do is send a $5 or more donation to Venmo at Clownvis or PayPal Clownvis to the rescue at gmail.com. We will make all your shout-out dreams come true. Your name will be written in the book of life. Hallelujah. All right, first shout-out's always a doozy. First shout-out's always a doozy, and tonight is no different, ladies and gentlemen, because this one is from Fan of the Week, Harold Dufresne. Harold Dufresne, shout out to my father, Harold Dufresne Sr. Him and my stepmom are staying with us for a few days. He told me he would watch Clownvis to the Rescue with me tonight, but knowing him, he will be rip-roaring drunk by 7 p.m. and he'll be passed out by 8. And this shout-out will fall upon deaf ears. But that's why I love him, because that's who he is. Well, if it's falling upon deaf ears, Harold, maybe I should say this. This is a shout-out to Harold Dufresne Sr. Hey, the second shout-out, also a doozy. A double dip from the Fan of the Week HD himself. Harold Dufresne shout-out to Gail Ski Marie. Gail Ski, your kind words to me are always appreciated. And don't worry, when I win that year's supply of Sun Chips, some of them are coming your way. Wow, this is an unprecedented run we're about to do right here. A shout out from Alan Swaney. Shout out to Tony Borelli for coining the term Aboriginal Dude Tank Top Guy Semberween. Could anything encapsulate the spirit of the holidays any more succinctly? Love, Alan. Well, Tony, that is quite a cool term. Aboriginal Dude Tank Top Guy Semberween. Maybe that's what we'll call it next year. Another one from Alan Swaney. Shout out to Tony Jones for accepting my invitation to watch Clownvis to the Rescue tonight. I won't cite any of your Hollywood acting credits, even though I'd love to. Instead, I'll say, welcome to the glitz and glamour of shout-outs. Hey, it sounds like we got a celebrity on our hands. Tony Jones. I know that name. Tony Jones, he was in an episode of Barney Miller. I don't know if that's the same Tony Jones, but somebody Google Barney Miller, Tony Jones. Tell me if it's the same Tony Jones. Hey, another Alan Swaney shout out to Joe Coronado. I'm going to say that again. Hey, another Alan Swaney shout out to Joe Coronado. Joe Coronado. I said it right. Trust yourself, Clownvis. Another Alan Swaney shout-out to Joe Coronado and Digital Networks for my home theater install, which has me watching Clownvis to the Rescue in style.
If you need any kind of electronic installation in Southern California, Joe Coronado is your man. Everybody out there in Southern California, give a holler to Joe Coronado. Get your home theater set up. Watch Clownvis to the rescue in style. That's what I'm saying, Alan Swaney. The hits keep coming with another Alan Swaney shout out. Thank you, Gina and Emma, for my miniature Alpine Village. This Christmas decoration makes me feel like a kid again. Well, isn't that awesome? I feel ya, Alan. I love miniature things and I love Christmas decorations. Gina and Emma sound like good people to have in your life. And one more from Alan Swaney. Shout out to Tim Parker. Is it true that you and your brother Andy are seeking investors for a franchise opportunity to bring Yakis to Sherman Oaks, California? I sure hope so. Wouldn't that be cool? Hey, Yakis, you should do a franchise in Sherman Oaks. Home of all the, I don't know what goes on in Sherman Oaks. I spent some time in Sherman Oaks, but I don't know what goes on there. Thank you, Alan, for the unprecedented run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A cinquestional dip. I don't know how to say 5. A sink dip. From Shout Out Master Ken Treadway. Dearest Clownvis, I would like to offer my congratulations to Harold Dufresne on the crowning of the Ketchup World Champion at his house last night. Red Gold gave it best, but Dyer Mills won the belt. Love, Ken. Well, I don't know what any of that was about, but I sure said it. From Ken to Harold. And another one from Ken Treadway. Dearest Clownvis, I would like to send a hearty middle finger to Patty Rossier for disrespecting St. Harold Dufresne and his Ketchup World Championship. The man is a goddamn saint, and he deserves a nice ketchup pickle now and again. Love, Ken. Well, hard to argue with that when I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is from Cassandra McCurdy. Clownvis, this is a shout out to you. That's me. Thank you for all that you do. You are amazingly thoughtful, and you care so much for your fans. I'm honored to call you a friend. Love you, buddy. Well, thank you, Cassandra. Everything I do is simply a labor of love, and I know no different. And those kind words are sweet, and I appreciate it. Another one from Cassandra. Get out of here. She says, hi again, shouting out, Harold Dufresne. Thank you for being you, Harold. Love ya, Cassandra McCurdy. Wow, love is in the air for HD tonight. And finally, one more shout out. A shout out from Emma Parker. Shout out to you, Clownvis. That's me. Thank you for laughing at my gingerbread man joke last night. It actually came to me in a dream. Your reaction made my day. Well, thank you very much, Emma Parker. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make a shout out on next Friday night's show, that's our next live program. Not that hard. All you got to do is send a $5 or more donation to what you see below you here, Venmo at Clownvis, or PayPal, Clownvis to the rescue at gmail.com. Or if you just want to donate to the Buying Frame Foundation, which is yet to be set up, but if you want to send some money in as a tip for frames for the Clown Motel, just send the money and make the note frames. I love you guys. I love shout outs. You're all the best. Thank you so much. This is Shout Outs. Oh yeah, baby, got the shout out blues. You got the shout out blues. The little dancing girls with presents on their heads, and they are wearing shoes, but their shoes, they don't stand up. They can't hold a candle to my Paul Stanley Pumas. Hi. Hi. Give my shoes a show. Give my shoes a show. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Squeeb, you got any final words before we wrap it up out of here?
Clownvis, tonight was fun, unique, and exciting. I can't thank you enough for the best 112 episodes I've ever done of anything.
Aw.
Always a blast, my man. So until next week, remember, this is your buddy Squeeb. I love Christmas and I love you. Scowa.
Thank you, Squeeb. Ladies and gentlemen, it's such a pleasure to do this show night after night. My name is Clownvis. It's been another great weekend. I've had a great time. I've reminded you of things over and over again. It would be silly of me to go over anything again. If you simply must, just watch the programs again and see what I say and take notes. Go to clownvis.bigcartel.com, buy yourself a Clownvis pen, and write down notes. It's the only way to really, truly lock things in. I've had so much fun this weekend, I even hate to wrap it up right now, ladies and gentlemen, but I simply must. I do have a lot of work to get to tonight. There's a lot of orders to be processed. We want to make sure everybody gets their merchandise in a timely fashion. I like to help Robert out with that when I can. And plus, we're shooting a lot of videos tonight and every night almost, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want a Clownvis telegram, personalized Clownvis telegram, please do yourself a favor and just send an email to clownvistotherescue@gmail.com and mark it telegrams and let me know what you'd like to do. We can make a personalized video for you. That can be for Christmas. It can be for anything you want, before Christmas, after Christmas, any time of the year. I'm always here for you. You're always here for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you more than I love my Paul Stanley Pumas. One last time, because I'll probably get rid of this Paul Stanley Puma cam. You want the song with it? All right.
All right. Paul Stanley Pumas. All right. Paul Stanley Pumas. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap it up.
Stanley Pumas.
We can talk about my Pumas all night, but that's not gonna be good for anyone.
My man Paul Stanley's
All
got
right.
what you need.
All right, Gene, shut up.
Sneakers Velcro.
Can it, Gene? Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Clownvis. I love you to bits. Can't wait to see you next week. Remember, I love you, and I want some more of you. Yeah! Clownvis, Clownvis to the rescue. 112 episodes, stick that up your nose. They said it couldn't be done, but watch us grow. Clownvis, that's me. Clownvis to the rescue. Yeah, baby, Bahiga, send in the guards. Clownvis to the rescue. Adios!